What's up guys, I'm acestaromari, and today we have some new awesome information about Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Today we have some more information about Mega Sableye, what its ability is and what its stats are going to be looking like, and I'm also going to be telling you guys what I think the stat spread is going to be like once it Mega Evolves, because we actually have clues to that too, and what it's going to be like in the competitive realm. So anyway, we have information about the confirmed ability, and that confirmed ability is in fact Magic Bounce. For Sableye to have a Ghost Dark typing and have a Magic Bounce, that is simply fantastic. That now means that Pokemon like Chansey or Blissey, or other Pokemon such as that depend on something like Psychic Toss for damage and everything else, they use Toxic or some other move to try to get other Pokemon to, you know, receive damage. That's not going to work anymore. With Mega Sableye having Magic Bounce, that thing will just get bounced all the way back. Like, no move we're going to be touching this thing that have to deal with status, and that's really good for Sableye because it has things like Recover to go ahead and get its HP back when things actually try to attack it. And that also means that things like Deoxys or other Pokemon like to set up Stealth Rocks and Taunts and Spikes and other things, it just bounce back, and that'll be really, really good for Sableye. Plus, according to these informations that we got from Cerebi right here, which is saying that it's going to be having increased defense and special attacking stats, that's going to be really good too, because it's not going to be taking a lot of damage, it seems, because it's going to be having higher defenses. So it is saying that it's going to be having lower speed, along, like I said, higher special attack and higher defense, which is pretty good. That isn't an exact number of what its stats are going to be like, but I did come up with a little stat spread right here so I can give you guys an idea what I think it's going to be, because it only makes sense to have the stats in this way, in my opinion. So I'm thinking it's going to be retaining its base HP because all Mega Evolvers have retained their base HP, so it's probably going to stay at 50, which is kind of low. It's going to be having 85 attack, I do believe. I think it's not going to be getting a huge attack increase, so I only gave it a small 10 increase in its attack. Its defense, I think, is going to be shooting up to 125. I do believe that's more logical to have because it's going to be having a giant jewel in front of its body, and jewels are hard, so I'm assuming it's going to get a large defense increase also, so that's why I think it's going to get 125, which is pretty good in my opinion. Its special attack, I'm assuming, is going to be 115. That's pretty high. It does have a lot of special attacks too, so it can really utilize that also, and plus it learns moves like Calm Mind, so that'd be pretty good to have with high special attacking stats. Its special defense, I'm only leaving it at 85. I don't think it's going to be increasing that much. Most things that have hard bodies don't have really good special defense, and I'm assuming that that jewel is not going to be increasing its special defense that well, so I'm only giving it a 20 base stat increase in its defense, and I'm assuming that its speed is going to be decreasing to about base 20. The reason why is because that jewel is big and just outstanding. It's huge. So I'm assuming that its speed is not going to be that fast after the fact. So a low base 20 seems more applicable. And I think that's a pretty reasonable stat spread. I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's too hard for the metagame to handle. I don't think it's too overpowered. It's reasonable. And plus with Magic Bounce, this is something that's also usable. So it's not horribly bad and it's not horribly excellent, fantastic, but it is pretty good in my opinion. Anyway, that is all the information that we have about Mega Sableye. If there's more information, I'll go ahead and give you guys that information as soon as possible, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to be updated as quickly as possible. Go ahead and leave a like if you like this video. In the comments, go ahead and leave me a comment of what you think the stats are going to be like. Give me a stats spread, give me a moveset, some information about Sableye that you think that it's going to be having. Like, you know, do you think it's going to be getting some new moves or something in this game, or do you think that its stats are going to be completely different from what I said? I just want to know what you guys think about it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been acestaromari. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'll give you more information as time goes by and when it's released to us, so go ahead and stay tuned for that one. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.